Being located in the Kingdom of Tra and Basa Fish in Vietnam, International Development and Investment Corporation, IDI, one of the member companies of the Sao Mai Group, is trying its best to raise the global recognition of its name by showing strength in financial capacity and success in the company's strategy of targeting qualified markets for its Tra and Basa fillet, which is produced on a large scale in its processing factory in the Mekong Basin. IDI is reaching out to the big ocean. Founded in 2003, IDI gained license to trade in many business areas such as real estate, building materials and interior decoration, civil works in the industry sector, transportation and bottled mineral water. Moreover, the most striking impression is its success in the field of aquaculture, in particular seafood processing. IDI is currently ranked among the top 10 Vietnamese Tra and Basa exporters. IDI's chartered capital is 380 billion dong, approximately $20 million, of which Sao Mai shares 55%. Since its early days of operation, IDI has participated in the execution and management of many large-scale construction and urban development projects throughout southern provinces of Vietnam. In 2005, IDI's reputation grew by building infrastructure for the Vam Com industrial zone as well as the Tra and Basa fillet processing plants. IDI swam to the top of the pile among Tra and Basa producers in the Mekong Delta of Vietnam by projecting a capacity of 1,800 tons of input materials per day. Further to that, IDI has established a byproducts processing plant with a productive capacity of 450 tons of input materials per day. This plant's purpose is to utilize fish waste discharged from IDI fillet processing factories and efficiently produce other products such as fish meal, oil, stomach and organic fertilizers, which have proven to be a valuable resource for both income and waste management. In 2008, although IDI was very new to the aquaculture and seafood processing industry, IDI's reach was far greater than expected. Their fillet produce was being sold in over 40 countries worldwide, and within the first 6 months of that year, IDI was ranked 33rd in the list of Tra and Basa exporters by VARSEP. By February 2009, despite the global economic crisis, IDI had jumped to 9th on the VARSEP rankings. To emphasize these achievements, it should be noted that 2008 was the most difficult time in the history of the Vietnamese seafood exporting industry, particularly Tra and Basa fillet exports. Due to the rapid increase in new fillet processing plants over several years prior to 2008, and the hot demand for Tra and Basa input materials, domestic exporting companies competed fiercely through the pricing of input material, human resources and even exports. As a result, the input material prices rose sharply while the export price of final products went down, which caused great losses to both fish farmers and fish producers. The global financial crisis coincided with Vietnam's Tra and Basa material surplus crisis. However, IDI was still conscious of its choice to perform its intended strategy. The first and main priority is to build a trusting relationship with the customers, and also consists of targeting highly qualified markets, improving production methodology, and reducing cost whilst maintaining its competitiveness. The strategy has brought about spectacular results. IDI's after-tax profit was more than 26.6 billion Vietnam dong in 2008, which was 17 times more than in 2007. You could say the keys to IDI's success in the fish processing industry has been its application of modern technology, enthusiastic contribution of highly qualified staff and workers, and its convenient geological position, located in the hub of the home of Tra and Basa in Vietnam. With a target to build the largest scale of fillet processing plants in the Vam Com industrial zone of the Mekong Delta, the Sao Mai Group and its member company IDI Corporation have chosen the latest and most advanced technology and equipment imported from Japan, Europe and the United States for their plants. Its Tra and Basa products meet many international standards such as HACCP, ISO 9001-2000, BRC, IFS and Halal. Mr. Trung Vinh Tan, General Director of IDI, reflected, "What are the standpoints that customers rate IDI products in comparison with that of other exporting companies in Vietnam? What makes IDI different from those companies? Firstly, please have a look at IDI's current export markets and the new markets that IDI is focusing on, as well as the opening of the IDI representative office in the United States. IDI can be distinguished by noting that each factory is located in an area of 15,000 square meters. They have a maximum processing capacity of 600 tons of input material per day, which is one of the biggest in the region. Our freezing equipment and processing tools have a capacity of 600 tons of input material per day, combined with our cold storage facility, which has a capacity of 4,600 tons of final product. Our seafood processing plant number 1 is located in an extremely convenient position of the Delta waterways, making receiving raw materials and transportations of goods and products convenient and efficient. Due to its location in the Vam Kom industrial zone and home of Tra and Basa, receiving large quantities of raw material is made even more convenient because of the plant's location on the Hao Riverside. IDI is equipped with 2 digital scales with a weighing capacity of 10 tons for farmers to weigh their fish before selling them on to IDI. Maintaining relationships with the fish farmers is also of high importance, so IDI has assigned well-trained and experienced sourcing and logistics staff who are in charge of purchasing fish materials for the factory in An Giang and Dong Thap, establishing a win-win relationship with the farmers. In terms of seafood processing plant number 1's production, our units are arranged efficiently, scientifically, and effectively conveying raw materials through the fillet processing line to the final products. The landscape outside the production area is neat, clean, and organized, which contributes to the already friendly environment. A long-term partner said, "During the fluctuations of input material price, IDI always saves its most favorable conditions for its long-term partners. Thus, they completely believe in long-term cooperation with IDI. IDI not only applies the preferential policies for its farmers, but has also planned its own fish farms, complying to GAP standards in Chol Moi and Yang to ensure large-scale and sustainable fish material supply for processing plant number 1 and the 2 other plants under construction. Establishing long-term relationships with farmers and building its own fish farms in combination with initial success of processing plant number 1, IDI is confident of speeding up the formation of 2 other processing plants with the aim to make IDI become the biggest Tra and Basa producer and exporter in the Mekong Delta with a capacity of 1,800 tons of input materials per day." Mr. Lê Thanh Tuan, Chairman of IDI Management Board, said, "He affirms the financial strength of IDI to ensure the possibility of the progress of raising capacity of processing plant number 1 to over 600 tons of input material per day. Further to that, the completion of building plants number 2 and number 3 will raise the total capacity to 1,800 tons of input material per day." Being located in the hub of the home to Tra and Basa fish, of course, IDI also has more conveniences in attracting and recruiting talents and skilled labourers from the region and other companies. For instance, in plant number 1 we've recruited 1,600 experienced low-skilled labourers in different functions of the fillet manufacturing process from surrounding provinces including An Giang, Kiên Giang, Dong Thap and Can Tho since the early days of operation. Particularly, IDI has ideal managerial personnel including 1 foreign expert, 4 master graduates, 101 university graduates and 84 college graduates. A low-skilled labourer from IDI said, "The labour forces of IDI are provided social benefits and enjoy a higher income compared to those working in other enterprises. IDI always ensures full commitment to comply with the Labour Code of Vietnam. Moreover, the corporation has built apartments for its labourers whose families are usually located very far from the plant. IDI supports 100% of rental and ferry charges. IDI is not only a successful seafood producer and fish farmer, but also contracted for civil works in the industrial zone. It is granted certificate of right for using the whole land of Vam Kom Industrial Zone by the Dong Thap People's Committee Office. This means IDI has full right to build any projects and factories at this zone without payment of any land lease rate. Furthermore, it is registered to build a business centre in Lap Vol district in Dong Thap province. This is located along the main road linking Khao Lan Bridge, which crosses the Tien River, and Vam Kom Bridge, which crosses the Hao River. The business centre will begin construction in the near future. Due to its most advantageous geological position, the Sao Mai Top management strongly confirms its 5-year development strategy to build a sea terminal and extend the Vam Kom industrial zone to a total land area of 260 hectares, and its warehouses expand to an annual volume of 4 million tonnes by 2015. Total investment cost is estimated at approximately 1,500 billion dong. This is also considered as a breakthrough of Sao Mai's long-term development strategy. From the home of Tra and Basa in Vietnam, IDI's fish products are moving further into the big ocean.